Hello everyone, I would like to thank the ARC to organize this conference virtually and give us the opportunity to present our work. Um, this presentation might be interesting for many people who are interested in technology, especially in 3D technology, and it's divided into parts. The first part related to visualization and the second part related to documentation. My first case study done at Brooklyn Museum, some of the collection. It was a project led by Indiana University under the supervision of Dr. Steve Vinson. And it's related to visualization, like I said. So basically, before I go to explain what is physically based rendering, many of archaeologists now what they are doing, they're using photogrammetry to create a 3D models. And after that, if they wanted to visualize their work, they just inside the software make a decimation, like make the model the high size of the model as a lower size, build the texture, and after that upload it in a Sketchfab. But they don't understand what's behind it, because in the real world, the object itself affects with many different things around it, like shadow, lighting, highlight, reflection, many other things. White balance is different, and so on. But physically based rendering is a common term between CGI community that render your element or object accurately like it is in the real world and physically affected with real-time effect with like environment around it to create a final photorealized image or 3D image. So how it works? So basically, I took the texture map, I remove all the shadow and lighting, highlight, reflection information from the 2D texture map, which called albedo map. And after that, I start to create all my information by myself, like the reflection map I created by myself, specular highlights, detail map. Like for example, I make my model really very low resolution model, like 1000 polygon, which is nothing. I can open it in my phones, tablets, and take the information, the detailed information from the high resolution model and project it in my low resolution model in a map called normal map. And this is my case study in this object, Kamiwasit kneeling model. If you notice in the 3D model, when I move the model from different angles, how the reflection, and when I move the light, how the reflection and shadow affected with my model. Especially here, if I just zoom in and see the shadow and reflection, it's moving with me. If I don't using the PBR and using only the photograph from photogrammetry, the shadow itself, if there are a shadow, the shadow will be fixed because it will be on the texture. I will not be able to move the shadow here. So here is like basically what is physically based render or PBR. If inside the Sketchfab, if I open the model inspector here, I will find all the information about PBR. So this is the model after I apply all the texture map inside it, and this is how it looks like without any kind of color information. So if I move the model, I will find there are no reflections, there are no shadow, nothing. I remove all of them in specific software by myself. After that, I start to add something called roughness map. Roughness map is a black and white map that have contain a value in a black and white and what between. Normal map, which what I'm explaining to you about, is a detail map. I took the details from the high resolution and projected in in my low resolution model. Ambient occlusion map, which the occluded render on my object. Anything have a curve or whatever gave me a shadow. Cavity map is a detailed occlusion map, and of course the specular map. This is how my model looks like. There are no details at all. And to bring back the details, because this is very low resolution model. It's kind of like the size is 1 mega, which nothing. I can open it in my phone. So I use the 2D texture map, which is called this normal map, and projected on this low resolution model to get this kind of details. So if I compare this model to the high resolution model coming from photogrammetry, I will not find any different at all. And this is the final result. Final result applied all of these maps inside my model to get this really photorealistic render inside the 3D inside the 3D website Sketchfab. So this is basically what is physically based rendering. I hope most of the archaeologists search more about it and start to try it by yourself. You will find a big difference in the final your final 3D render image inside Sketchfab website.